This is another blog from Ali Garbett, and I'm not showing off here sat in the sun. I am just basically doing this for a very good reason. There's purpose behind what I'm doing, and it will become evident as my blogs go along. So what I want to do today is talk about a little bit about, I want to make them short blogs so people don't get bored, about parental alienation. So unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand the concept of parental alienation. I get a lot of people saying to me, what does it actually mean? What's it about? So in a nutshell, it's about a loving parent being denied contact with their child from the narcissistic, abusive, alienating parent, purely to punish the parent for leaving. In my case, that was what it was like. So I literally left my husband on the 18th of July 2018, and as I left him, he spit in my face and screamed in my face, "If you ever leave me, I will make sure these kids never ever want to see you again." Little did I know that he'd spent years indoctrinating them, poisoning them, brainwashing them, coercing them into hating me, into thinking that I was the abusive parent. He's done a very good job on them. He's not only done that, he's isolated them from society completely, took them out of school. He's denied them the contact with their friends, with their complete family, including 2 nephews, 2 nieces, and their elder 2 brothers. So it's not only me that's suffering this alienation, it's also their siblings and their nieces and nephews. So this is on a really disgustingly high level. So not only did he do that, this is only my case that I'm speaking about, so I'm just trying to explain how serious and how horrendous this is. It's a form of child abuse. It's this child abuse. It's the worst form of child abuse. Ripping 2 innocent, 3 innocent, 1 innocent, whatever, however many it may be, children from their loving parent, and siblings in my case as well, boarding up the letterbox so we can't have any contact with them, taking their mobile phones, deleting photographs of their mother from the house, literally lifting them up out of the society and prisoning them in a house behind locked doors. So that's my situation. So it's horrendous to live with that. But the fact is, out there are millions of people like me. There are millions of children that are suffering the loss of a parent, and it's going to be psychologically damaging beyond measure for children and parents. So I just want to make this quick blog just to say that I want everyone out there who's suffering this horrendous crime to realise that you are definitely not alone. There is millions and millions and millions of people like us out there, and the system is failing us big time. Society is failing. Courts, CAFCAS, social services, everyone, the police, they are failing us and our children on a massive scale. And I've spent 4.5 years fighting through the courts, through the House of Commons, through my MP, through the police, through CAFCAS, through social services. But if that alienating parent is so evil and narcissistic that they are determined that them children are not going to see that parent, then I'm sorry, but there's not a lot we can do. So what we have to do, in my opinion, is we have to reach out to other sufferers of parental alienation. There are plenty of groups that you can join out there for parental alienation. We have to be strong and find strength, because the one thing that I do think is the most powerful thing in all this that I can say to all parents out there suffering this is that we are in the strongest position, believe it or not. It doesn't feel like it, I know. But we are, because we have got everything to gain. Because one day when the children see for themselves, adults, adolescents, whatever, that they've been controlled, abused, manipulated, indoctrinated, poisoned against their other parent that they loved, they're going to come back to that parent, and the alienating parent who would abused them, who's deleted that other parent out of their lives, they're going to be the losers, because they've got everything to lose and we've got everything to gain, because we've already lost everything. So we can't lose anything else, because we've already lost our children. So we can live in the hope that they come back, and when they do come back, we've won. So just please gain the strength and think about that, because honestly, that has given me so much strength. Because if it wasn't for that, in my head, I know that we are going to win. this horrendous war, whatever you want to call it, because they will see, our children will see, like we did. You know, I'm a victim. 40 years of 40 years I suffered the most horrific domestic abuse and domestic violence. And in 2018, my ex-husband was arrested for battery, and he coerced me into taking him back after 8 weeks, and I did. And it was since the day that I took him back that he poisoned my children against me, in the thoughts that he was going to one day leave me and take the children away from me, because he had already said that on many occasions. One day you will come home and we will gone. In fact, his words were, one day you'll come home and we will have fucked off and left you. So I had to live with that knowledge all the time, every day. But all I can say to anyone out there who's suffering parental alienation, please believe in yourselves, please be strong, please realise you are not alone, and please think that you are in the winning position. You've got everything to gain. That's my blog for today. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. Thanks for listening.